Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Sorry for the long break. That was cute.
Mm-hmm. A +1 weapon, it's limited by the size because my exceptional strength, the arming sword weighs 3, so it only can do 3+ damage on it. But does +1 get added on top of that?
Yes, the magical +1 does not have anything to do with your strength scores.
Okay, so that's still +4 to damage then instead of +3. Yeah, got it. Got it.
Right.
Sorry.
So you guys can kick it. You said 8 hours?
8. Yeah, we're
8
trying
hours.
for 8. We'll see if that happens.
Sure. You guys can wait for 8 hours as the sun slowly moves across the sky, shining down into the quarry, which does heat up quite a bit during the mid-afternoon. You know, it just bakes the bottom of this quarry. The sides are nice marble walls, but it still gets pretty warm down here. And during the heat of the day, Myrtle says, I usually like to go hang out near the aquarium because it's nice and underground and cool, and the water above it keeps it chilled. Do you mind if we hang out there instead of out here in the gift shop?
Yeah, we can rest over there. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, we'll just move together. Yeah.
Right. So you are hanging out in the aquarium where it's a little bit more comfortable to be in. And as the hours pass, Myrtle says to you, well, I really think that if something else was loose, it would have come and found us by now, right?
I mean, do you have anything else deeper?
Weapons.
Excuse me?
I said the goblins had the magic weapons. Maybe they kind of let out. It sounds like the guards maybe let out the other goblins. They got the magic weapons, and then maybe also let out the raptors.
Where is the raptor enclosure anyway?
The raptor enclosure is down this way, over here.
Ah, near the mummy.
They're across from the mummy.
All right. Hope the mummy's not out then.
Oh my god, I've never even bothered to look.
Yeah, but that's the section we didn't check, did we? I don't think we checked that bit, no. Yeah. Okay, after a few hours, we'll go check. We've got to heal up a little.
Okay, you guys take the point. And you'll wait till the sun is no longer shining in the pit and all the hot air slowly leaks out. And comes 8 hours have passed. You guys can regenerate your missing HP. Whatever you can. And
+8, everyone?
Time to go take a look.
So let's just head on out. And I'm gonna hang out in the middle because that's where
I'll be
seems
the
to be a
back.
good spot.
You guys get your spells back? I mean, not that they would really do much, well. So.
No, I have to have a sleep to get my spells back. I've only got one heal left.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to lay on ground with comfy pillow. Takes time.
You are on your way to the mummy section. When you pass that empty one that had the drawbridge across it, that still has the drawbridge across it, and Myrtle will stop and look, and then hop up on the drawbridge and scurry across and poke her head into the little hut on the other side and look around very concerned and worried, and then starts calling out, hello, and then disappears inside the hut.
I did tell her about this one. She said it wasn't opened yet, that's all.
This is kind of weird. Do we want to check on her?
Yeah, let's go over, and if we get trapped, we get trapped. Or at least we're trapped with the owner. All right, we go over.
You guys cross over the bridge and into the nice green grassy enclosure.
So the bridge can support our half-tons weight.
Oh, yeah, it's a nice solid.
Wait, so the bridge is movable? Can we pick it up?
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we just take it over?
Yeah, drag it onto
us?
our side. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you drag it inside.
Yeah.
There's just the hut inside.
Is she's not there?
Oh, I'm waiting for you guys to say you go in.
Okay. Okay. Wait. Do you want to lead the way to the hut?
Sure, I'll go. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Excellent.
I'll keep my guard up.
Step inside the hut. It's about, maybe hut was too small of a word, but it's about 10 feet deep, about 15 feet wide. It's got the one large front door and a little window on one side, and a table. And
anything on the table?
No, the table's empty. It's like it's here waiting for someone to put something on it. But no Myrtle.
Okay, let's follow her scent.
Smell the air. Give me a D100.
Pass.
There's no Myrtle smell here.
Huh? Okay, would it be the same smell as the person who was here, who led us here? So, yeah.
There's no real scent here. There's the vague odor of bugbear, but that's, coming from outside, and that's many hours old.
Was
I
she
go
an
back out the
illusion?
hut. Yeah, it could be illusion. Let's make sure. Let's check outside.
Yeah.
You poke your head outside, and there's Myrtle with a pack of bugbears on the other side, on the walkway. She's rubbing her hands together, going, finally, that took way too long, and I don't think it was worth the Utah Raptors, but we now have our Minotaurs. They even have weapons. Maybe they'll fight to the death for our visitors, and then we'll just have the one Minotaur.
How big's the gap, Neal?
It's about a 20-foot gap, and it rises maybe another 15 feet, and there's like a little moaty bit filled with water. Can you guys swim? Does anyone have a swimming proficiency?
Well, wait.
Yes.
What happened
Yes.
to we still have the bridge on our side?
Oh yeah, you have the bridge on your side.
Yep.
It's just like a really big gangplank, but if you were to try and lift it up and place it on the wall,
They could knock it off.
they could just knock it back off and down
Yeah.
into the pit. Or
So we
maybe
just
try
have
and
to
pull it away
lower
from
their
you or
guard.
something.
Yeah.
Well, I think they tried to trick us, guys. Maybe they
Huh?
really the big bad enemy. I have
Why?
idea.
Well, no,
You
we're
can go
not
and-
bad. You'll be cared for. We'll give you plenty of food. There's a hut there for when it gets hot in the middle of the day. This is going to be great. You won't have to go around and fight things anymore. And then you'll get to see all sorts of people. You'll get to teach people about Minotaur culture. You're really going to be ambassadors of your people to the world. This is
Actually, those are some good
This
points.
is true. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
you could
I
show
think I want
off.
out of cage.
Well,
It's not a
wait.
cage. It's free. It's open.
What if? Wait a sec. We should negotiate here, though. What if we also have a maze?
Yeah,
We
where's
would
the
be
maze?
very happy to construct a maze pen for you as well. I heard your ideas about mazes, and they are fabulous. I knew that there was a Minotaur thing with a maze, but I didn't want to be like overtly racist by putting you in like a maze. It seems like it might be a little, but if it's your idea, then it's fine. So
It is a fine line between it's got to be something that's produced by us because that's our culture, right? So that's our you have to direct that. Yeah.
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. So if you want to draw us a maze, we'll be happy to build you a maze and then, find a way to move you into it carefully, so you don't accidentally get any ideas about escaping. But, welcome to Murder's Monster Museum. Yes.
Well, guys, I think she tricked us into being in here. I say we leave.
Yeah, let's leave.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I've been looking really hard for a bunch of Minotaurs. I think you guys are going to have to stay here.
So we put up gangplank and we walk across gangplank and leave. That's what's happening here.
Yeah, that's what's going to happen.
The bugbears are sort of spread out, standing, there's the raised wall so that it comes up to maybe, I don't know, their chest. Not quite their chest. They're pretty tall creatures, about to their belly. And they fan out along the wall. They look pretty ready for anything that you might pull.
Maybe you should let's rest here a couple days. When we've got full health, then do something.
That's fine. We wait, another 6 hours then we try this?
Was it everyone be full health at 6 hours?
I think that's all I need.
Or you guys could go to sleep and stuff and get your stuff back.
Actually, yeah, I'll have a sleep and get some spells because I got command.
Yeah.
I'm going to take our gangplank further in so they can't steal
Yeah.
our gangplank.
Yeah, we'll take shifts.
Okay.
All right, let's rest for a little and get.
Bryan, do you need just 6 more hours? How many more hours do you need? I know you're.
20 hours for 20 health.
You want to give it a day?
It's like a day.
Yeah,
one day.
let's give it a day.
Yeah.
So should I take command and 2 cure wounds? All right.
So while you're resting inside your enclosure here, talk to me about at some point the specifics of what you're doing, where you're doing it, and how you're doing it might be very important. So I'm going to make a little doodle up. If you scroll north on the map to the Red Desert.
Okay, we're in the Red Desert.
All right.
The Red Desert is not part of Akuba, but Akuba claims custody of it. The Red Desert used to not be a desert 1,500 years ago. However, the formation of the Rohan Peninsula when 1,500 years ago allowed the Akubans to settle down in cities and establish a kingdom. Because before that, they were all nomadic. Now only half the Cubans are nomadic. Half the Cuban population is still nomadic in the steppes and the barbarians who live in the peninsula. The Cuban Civil War has no conclusion, but there's only two sides to it now. That is your fun fact corner of this area.
All right, so we've got a moat, we've got a pen. Let me drag the viewers over here.
Yeah.
We've got a little hut-like thing back here. This. And the rest of it is just like a grassy area.
So the walk plank won't fit in the hut, but we'll put it right next to the hut, so they're not going to get it.
I would say probably board up the. I was just saying we could just stay in the hut and put the plank on the door and like put stuff, just like hang out in the hut. It's like a new thing to.
Yeah, make sure no one takes the thing.
Board. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just sit in there without my shield with my bow and just stare at them out the window.
Layer control, order control is so annoying. But yeah, I get it. It's green now.
Not good enough. Needs to be done right.
Well, you didn't do it on a blank background to begin with, so I don't know why you're trying to get it
That's all
right.
I wanted.
Now.
I just didn't want it to be green underneath the water. My drawings are very good, and I insist that they be accurate and perfect at all points in time. So I will continually.
This is where our Patreon money's going.
Yep, it's for new mice because I keep wearing out the left click button.
Really?
No.
Oh.
That was a lie.
Oh. I know you're clicking a lot at the moment. All right.
Yeah, yes.
So
I'm going to take a nap. So when I'm not napping, stare outside.
Yeah. Is the water our water source, or is there some other water source for us?
Still rations, I would say.
I did buy extra days of rations just in case.
It appears that your water source is the moat.
Yeah. So if we drink all the moat... No, if we fill the moat up even higher, we could just swim across.
And do you all have swimming proficiencies?
I do.
No.
Yeah. Is that a no, Karask, or
No.
So you probably can't create enough water to fill the moat. Like, in theory, if you have infinite time and you have a create water spell, you could absolutely do it, but at a certain point you would be floating in water, and then you wouldn't be able to memorize your spells anymore because you wouldn't be able to rest because you're floating in water. So you wouldn't probably be able to fill it up enough to escape.
Yeah. All right, but how many guards are there at all times at that end to prevent us just using the doorway?
There are 4 bugbears and 1 Myrtle who are spread out across here.
All right. We'll see in 24 hours if they're still there.
And you guys are just all going to hide in the hut together?
Yep. Well with the drawbridge on our end.
Yeah, with the drawbridge.
Yeah, it's kind of like a barricade, almost, probably.
Well, I was thinking maybe just sit on it so they can't magic it back over across. So the drawbridge we put right next to the hut, Neal. So it's right next to it.
Right next to the hut.
Yeah. Inside it, almost?
Well, it's too big.
Can we stick it in the door, just like the long way in, so it's still in there with us?
Yeah, I'll sit on it to make sure they don't do anything with it.
Okay. And you did see Myrtle walk into here. You were 100% certain you saw her walk into here.
I think it was an illusion. Illusion spell.
Wouldn't that mean that Myrtle is a spellcaster?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm sure she's a spellcaster and a very powerful one. I'm not going to escape until she's not standing right there, because she's not going to stand there forever.
Well, or we wait shorter time. I have idea of how to stop Myrtle for a
Well, she
meantime.
probably can hear us. So you speak it in Minotaurian.
Okay, so I throw silent spell at her, and then she can only do spell that have somatic and material component. Verbal's super screwed up, and I just silence her shirt, or belt or something stupid, so she doesn't know what it is.
Can't you silence a person? Or
No, because they've got resistances if you target a person. But if you target something that they can throw off, then that doesn't. Because that's the trade-off. They can remove it, but they might not know what it is.
okay, got it.
Also, new silent spell. I assume that works on verbal components. I imagine if you can't speak out loud, that it kills all the verbal components of the spell.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Now I've got a command ability as well, but the thing is, it only lasts one round. So
Actually, then I'm going to change what I'm doing. As I'm sitting in here, I'm going to watch Myrtle in case she starts casting a spell. And if she does, I'm going to cast silence on her
I'm going to rest. I'm going to have the sleep
while I'm awake.
to get
If she's still just sitting out there.
Yeah.
Until
I'll take
she's-
the first sleep. During the day, I'll just have a sleep.
All right.
She will actually chat with you over the course of the evening. She'll call out to you, being like, I originally was just going to have a bunch of illusions of monsters. And then I started, having to go see the monsters to make good illusions of them. Because, you can't really make a good illusion of a T-Rex without having at least seen a T-Rex. The longer you've seen a T-Rex, the better. And then I thought, why bother with the illusions? Why not just fill it with the actual monsters? And it was great. I think it's gone really well, except for the Utah Raptor incident. I'm very disappointed. They were supposed to just hurt you, and then maybe you were going to knock them out, and then you'd be wounded enough that we could just, beat you unconscious and take your stuff, and then, of course, heal you and pat you. We're not monsters. We actually respect you quite a bit here. So that was the original plan. I'm kind of disappointed at how it turned out. Those raptors are going to be so hard to replace. At least we have minotaurs. Are you
I would
sure?
probably
I
actually.
can't convince
I
you
would
to
be
stay?
out there. I would be discussing the maze plan. I just would be wanting to talk about that, about the exact details of how to set that up in the best way that's good for viewers.
Yeah, she's super interested in everything you have to hear. This is the sort of leadership I would really wish I actually had in my guards. To be honest, if I could have it my way, I'd only have one of you, maybe two of you here. But I think you be kind of hard for me to tell. But you're all males, right? I'd really prefer a mated male-female pair, so we could have some more Minotaur cubs. I'd really like to have a leadership position here for you to fill. But I'm a little worried that you might betray me and kill me and set your friends free.
I did offer to actually bring Minotaur prisoners too.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't feel like you were very how do we say, forthcoming with the Minotaur prisoners. I felt like you were sort of.
I was enthusiastic for it.
Something about the way that you said it that made me feel like you were maybe trying to just, move me along. I don't know. Maybe I misread the situation. But I've got my Minotaurs now. I'm so happy. They're so hard to get. It's hard to capture a Minotaur alive. We tried getting them drunk. Drink a lot.
That'd be expensive. Too expensive, yeah.
Yeah. So I figured sacrifice a couple of goblins. Those guys are cheap, and
intruders anyway. They deserved it.
Well, no, they weren't intruders. We just told them to wait in the basement until you found them eventually.
But did they own the basement? That is, if somebody gives you permission to intrude, could they still be intruding?
Not as long as the permission still stands. If the permission has been revoked, then they become intruders. But if it's still there, then Gucci, it's kosher.
So you revoke the permission. Smart.
Maybe you shouldn't be an advisor. And she will wait around, making small talk, talking about the maze, talking about her designs, her hopes, her dreams. She seems actually fairly honest with you now that you've got her here, but then she seemed honest before. Can you really trust her? but she does hang around and hang around and hang around until after the sun goes down.
I'll go to sleep then. When the
Yeah,
sun
you
goes
go to
down.
sleep?
I take the first shift sleeping.
I'll stay up until until my other spellcaster friend wakes up, or till somebody else does.
Yeah, after my sleep, I'll take it over.
You guys can take shifts, staying awake, making sure that nothing fishy happens. Would you all roll me d20s, please? And whoever rolls the lowest, have something
5.
happen during their shift.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that
let's go,
seed of
Neal.
yours.
That's a good one. Found a good one lately.
All right, Agatha. It is on your shift in the middle of the night that the... Where is your shift?
He said the first shift, he said.
Yeah,
Very first.
sure. What are you doing during your shift?
I'm sitting on the plank inside the hut, staring out, and if I can see her, I'm just watching her from inside,
Oh, yeah, you
making
can see
sure
her.
she doesn't start doing anything spooky like.
Starts doing something spooky like.
I cast silence on her.
Well, on her or on what?
Actually, I guess what can I see? Does she have like a hat or like a necklace or a shirt or something?
Got a shirt?
Yeah, cast it on her shirt.
Okay. So let's roll initiative. Since you're doing this in reaction to her casting, maybe take a penalty of 1 because you've been waiting for this moment, but you have to wait for her to start. So,
Right. So do this +1, whatever this
yeah,
is.
whatever your initiative is.
Whoops, that's a random line. Ignore that.
Right, so she will be rolling a d10 plus 2.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ooh, okay. Your silence
dear.
spell will absolutely go off, and you're targeting her shirt, so it's gonna hit her shirt, and she'll be in silence, but not before she successfully casts Levitate on your plank. Now you're sitting on your end of the plank, right?
Mm,
Correct.
yeah.
But the front end will start to lift, even with the back end being stuck, and then
Is
it'll
there-
hit that like awkward point where the ceiling or the door frame is acting as
What?
like a lever with you below it and the top end up here, and it's just sort of like cocked at an angle.
Guys, she's trying to take the plank.
I sit on it as well. Is there let's see if you can lift a ton. Because we're like 500 kilos each. Or whatever.
I have no idea how much
500
minotaurs
each.
were. I think I threw out random like 280 or 300 or something.
If you look on the wiki, I've got the average array there, but basically around half a ton each.
Oh.
So if two of us are sitting on it, that's 1 ton. Yeah.
That was a 360. Seems fine.
I get on the plank and start walking up it, trying to lower the middle.
Wait, which silence spell are you using?
The 15-foot level 1 one?
Click it.
Level-
Click it.
Oh,
Just click it. Yeah.
Okay.
Range. Well, wait. This is range touch.
Oh, is it touch? Oh, well, then
Range
shit. No, never
touch.
mind.
I guess
Oh, this didn't work. Wait, can I cast it on a rock then throw the rock at her?
By placing the components against the inanimate and solid object to be enchanted. So this is not silence 15-foot radius. This is silence one object.
Fuck.
Is
Is there 2 or am I just...
there's a silence 15-foot radius spell, which is probably what you were thinking of.
It was. Oh, is it more... It's higher than level 1
That's
then?
a...
Yeah, I think that's level 2. That's what I was thinking of. Oh, it doesn't matter. Anyway, can I cast it on a rock and then throw the rock at her?
it doesn't radiate silence. It just makes that thing silent.
You'll just hit her with a
Oh.
rock, right? So the rock will be silent. So the rock won't make any noise with whatever it hits.
Oh, never mind then. This is a worthless plan. It's okay.
Yeah.
We sit on the board. We realize we don't know
Alright.
what we're doing.
All right. Well, I run up the board to way down the middle with my massive weight. I don't
Okay.
even know if your levitate has weight limits. I haven't looked it up. So
Levitate.
because I maybe you should work out your weight now, Agatha.
Let's see. Levitate spell cast, wizard, blah, 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 blah. Subject to a maximum weight of 100 pounds plus per level of experience. caster. Third level caster can levitate 300 pounds. Spell cast upon the wizard. He can move up and down. Blah blah blah. So here's the magical physics question for you, everyone. If we've got like a door frame like this, and we've got a plank coming through the door frame like that, I guess it would be more like this with a minotaur. This now.
That's interesting.
With a minotaur, stupid plank sitting on this back end. Will the plank slide out or not? Because if it's still depends on how the levitate's working, right? Because if you're applying force at this point,
it'd be ventral force, right?
It'll eventually slip and slide out, probably. But if you're levitating the whole object, which is what I think the levitate spell is, it should be lifting at all points. In which
that's
case,
what I think it was. Yeah,
it's probably not going to actually be able to lift. So, Agathar, I want you to lawyer me some sort of check for either you or her to see if the levitate spell will do something. What check do you think this should be for who to see what happens?
Does a levitate spell have like a amount of weight it can pick up?
It does, but she is a high enough caster that it's going to be more than your weight plus the weight of the board. And you will wake your allies and they will jump to the moment, but it might slip away before then.
I say I could still just grab on it and keep it from coming out. I'll just bear hug it and then just like hold my feet on the inside of the door. So that way if she tries to pull it out, I can just hold it in.
Oh, so that way if it slides out, you can brace against the door?
Yeah, like I could like do a little like wrap my arms around. Sorry. Got a little head here. And then just put our feet against the door with my good to scale drawing there. You see what I'm saying?
We need Matt. Matt, come to next week's Shenanigans, please. We need your art.
Okay. So then if she wanted to lift, she'd have to lift the weight of the board, you, and the entire hut.
Correct.
Now, you probably weigh 200 pounds. How much? I figure the house build. You work in construction, right, Will?
Yeah, but I don't. What's this house made out of? What? We've got a whole bunch more questions now.
What were the dimensions I gave? What did I say? I've said like 15 by 10 or something.
Yeah, something like that with a
so
table in the
15
middle.
or 10 by like a 7-foot doorway. The roof is probably like 8.5 feet tall at the apex or whatever, maybe 9 feet tall. I don't know how big a fucking hut is
wood.
Made. It is primarily made of thick wood that has been cut down from the nearby surrounding forest.
It's probably pretty thick.
It's in a quarry, so it's probably at least buried into the ground, but I don't think that they have cement or concrete to like cement the posts into the ground. Just give me your closest ballpark.
My closest ballpark?
Yeah, like broadly speaking, how much would a 15 by 10 by 8 foot hut would weigh?
Wood weighs
nice solid wood, you know, not shitty wood.
It depends. I mean, it's like a couple pounds a foot.
Square foot?
Yeah. So it'd be a 10 by 15. It would be another like, I don't know, 300-400 pounds would be my guess. If I had to just guess.
Sure.
Because it's a circle though. Hold on, it'd be a little more than that. It'd be another times like 3. It'd be like 600 pounds. That makes more sense. If it's a 10 by 15, that'd be 150.
Yeah.
Right.
And how much does the plank weigh?
Well, 10 by 15 will give you the surface area of one wall, right?
Right. And then you've got
times
4
2
walls.
Plus the 2 10 by 10s.
Plus the roof. You said you said wag it. I would say the 600, 700 pounds.
Probably be like 2 10 by 7 sections plus 10 by 7 times 2. So we're looking at like 640 square feet. which is like 1,200, 1,300 1,300 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay. Plus your 400 or 500 pounds equals about like 1,800 pounds. So she'd have to be level 18 to levitate the board, and the house, which she is not level 18. So give me a strength check, and don't roll a 1.
Thanks, Neal. That's a really good check you're giving me. All right, so before I click this button, I'm just saying that my seed's been kind of poor lately, and I'm thinking this one's going to be an average roll, but I'm not sure.
In Dungeons and Dragons, even a kobold could hurt a goblin. Wow.
The weakling just barely holds on. Again.
Yeah.
Hold on, barely.
It slips, but you hold it nice and firmly and tightly, and the plank just angles. It's fine. And it doesn't go anywhere. And you can hear her, after a minute, mutter, "Oh, could you let go of that, please? I really want to get that plank out of there so you can't escape."
No.
What do you want to eat? I'll bring you whatever food you want. Trust me, our guests are well taken care of. We need you to survive and be happy so that you can provide the greatest entertainment to our visitors.
Actually,
I wrote it down in my book. Come across and get it.
I have a food request. Make sure you feed us vegetarians.
I can do that. Yes. Lots of goats and sheep. We can get you them by the dozen.
Yeah, I'm helping hold on to it now. I've woken up.
Okay. She waves her hand, and the whole thing falls back to the ground gently.
Oh,
I sit in the middle. I've sit in the direct middle of it now.
Hold on. I should have just let her pick me up and take me with the board.
She's a wizard. She could just fireball you. I don't know.
You're making this really difficult.
I'll peer outside. Are the hobgoblins still chilling there too?
Yeah, you see like one bugbear standing next to her. The others have been around, but they're probably just like taking naps leaning against the back of the wall.
All right. How many hours has it been?
Well, it's been 4 hours since you've been captured. About time to change shifts.
All right.
Well,
you can.
So did I get enough sleep to change spells or not?
By the end of the night, nothing else funny happens, and you will have had enough sleep to change spells.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's a few more hours, so everyone's probably got a lot more health now.
So 12 hours pass, everyone add 12 HP if you regenerate 1 per hour.
That's everyone now. The whole party
You all
does
have
that
20
now.
con.
Yes, Neal, that's why we did this. That's the whole point.
You all
of this,
have rolled 18 for strength, 18 for con, plus
What do
2
you
for
roll?
minotaurs.
Point
plus your
buy,
natural-
you
Neal.
saw my rolls at the end of last time. I had a 17 and an 18. With the magical minotaur stuff, you can get those +2s and get up there.
I used your point by, Neal. I've got the calculation on. I've got the numbers on the screen in my character sheet.
So, in the morning, I look at Koras and say, I think to complete the mission, we need to get rid of this person. I don't think she tells the truth. I think she lies to us.
Are you sure? It seems like a pretty good deal to me.
Well, maybe you can stay then. Maybe I'm just gonna be the one who's gonna go.
The two of us can leave and get you a female.
Okay, yeah. How I could hold the bridge on my end so that they can't move it, and then you guys could run across it.
Oh, okay. Well, when she's not around, we'll do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I've memorized 2 heals and 1 command, Neal.
Okay.
Right.
Memorize 2 heals, 1 command.
Yeah.
What about the rest of you?
Get back 6 mana.
Yes.
I had 9 after my failed silence routine. I really thought it was the other one. Mistakes were made.
Yep.
What does Neal say? Read your spells.
Yep. I did. I just read the wrong one when I was working on this in the middle of the night.
It happens.
It's okay.
right.
So we just wait. Then it's Karasu's gonna hold it on the bottom side, and we're gonna run up the top.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's gonna
When
be.
she's not around.
The height is about 20 feet, and then there's water and a moat. So if something happens and those of you that run up fall off, you'll fall into the water.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Are you sure you want to stay? Just.
They said they were going to be. Do you know what? Honestly, I'm missing Minotaur culture. I've been out of the country for a long time, and I feel like we need to make one. We need to bring some of that back here for people to see.
All right. When I get back to Berkshire, I'll send a letter to my friends in Minatoria to send over a female prisoner. Okay.
Okay.
Not one of the murderers, one of the other ones.
Oh, one of the ones who committed voter fraud?
Yes, I'll try to get a voter fraud for you.
Okay, so here's the plan. Of course, you're gonna bring up the plank, throw it on the other end, hold it down on this while your allies charge up the plank, and you're gonna hope against all hope that the people on the other end aren't gonna be able to get enough leverage with this plank to just like shove it off to the side and fall it into the water, right?
Yeah.
Yep. So you're gonna be on the one end, and they're gonna be on the end with plenty of leverage to.
But they've got to lift us up and off of it too.
Yeah, but they just
But they just have to slide it, right? If it's sitting on the thing, all they have to do is slide it to a point that it falls off.
Oh,
can't we just do it over here in this corner? So they would have to pull it off of the wall.
Which corner?
The purple mark over here.
Okay,
just
so
like
the back side over here, of course, is
I'm
like,
looking.
huge, wild, 150-foot climb.
Yeah.
This right here is indeed this leads to the pen next to yours.
Oh, well,
That's the wall between your pen and the one next to you.
Is there a wall right here along this thing? I just want to put it in a corner. Oh, it's gonna be too far from the corner.
The thing that you've just colored is a wall. It's another 20-foot wall.
All right.
So this way leads to another pen. You could put it in this corner. They would still be able to slide it off. You could put it on this wall, and they would have to one person might be able to hop on this wall and run over here and move it in time. But that might be a successul place to put it.
It's still 1,000 pounds to move, which is very hard.
Next to you, in case that makes a difference. It is because going the other direction is the mummy.
Yeah, we're not going that way.
This direction is an owl bear.
Wait a second. How big is the hut? Do you think we could carry the hut?
The hut's pretty.
Yeah, I mean,
1,600 pounds. So each of you would have to carry 500 pounds. 500.
I can do 500. Yeah, I can do 500. Can you guys? Because I've got the highest strength, so I don't know what you guys are at.
I'm the weakling. I can only at severe. I can only move 330.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Yeah, we can't do it.
No,
the weakling holding us back again. I don't think we can carry your.
Wait, but I do have enlarge. Could I enlarge somebody to pick up the rest of the weight?
I don't think it's enough. It's only 10% at level 1.
Yeah, but 10% of y'all is still a lot of weight.
Yeah, I mean, because my max press is I had it modified. Which tab is it? Oh, here is max press is 380. If this is done it right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So 10% plus, there's only 38 more pounds, so it's not going to be significantly enough.
Well, I was going to say I don't know what y'all's max is because 10% of y'all's is.
Yeah. That's only 38 more. Yeah, max press is more, just 38 more, so it's not going to be enough to carry a 1,500 pound building.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
because
just using me as an example because I've got the highest strength.
Yeah. Looks like it's going to be tough. How are you going to do it?
Well, I could also keep off my shield and just shoot arrows at them as they try to knock you off. And then once you get there, I could run up.
Yeah, okay. I'll get up the top first, defend the top, and then you come up.
Yeah, that can work.
All right. Okay, you cover me, I'll go up the ramp. Any other preparations? And I've still got a command spell if I think it...
I think that's the plan. We'll run out with the board randomly when they're not prepared, and then just shoot bows and arrows at them, and then one at a time we'll run up the ramp.
Okay.
Oh.
Here we go. First party member. Who's up the... you're doing the ramp this way, right?
Yeah, up to the owlbear side.
Okay. So they see you start to haul this thing over here, and the bug, what's her name, will snap her fingers, and the other bugbears will.
Oh, she's there.
Wake up. Yeah, she's there. She's been staying here watching you the whole night and the next day.
I was going to wait until she was gone, but she's just waiting around.
Is she tired?
Well, there's clearly, you guys have an exit route. She's no fool. She's worked her life on this project. She's not going to just, disappear and let you escape.
Look, ma'am, I can sign you a contract saying I'll get you 2 prisoners from Minotauria.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know if I can trust you. I wish I could.
I'm a cleric of justice.
You're a cleric of Vilmontarius? I didn't know that.
Oh, no, sorry. Law. Cleric of law. Yeah, Astaire.
You can get me 2 minotaurs? You swear on your god?
He froze. Now you're back.
Yeah, I swear on Astaire. I will personally go to Minotauria to arrange the transfer then.
Really?
Yeah.
She looks to the rest of them and says, now, I believe you, but I don't know if your
How about I come back with
will...
2 prisoners and you free them then?
I don't know if your friends are also in the same vein.
Do you need?
No, you kept them as hostages.
Wait a second. How about that? How about you could bring 1 back, and I could help build the maze here. I could even start on it down here at the pen.
Really?
He wants to stay. All right, he wants to stay. So keep him. I'll bring 1 female prisoner, which you wanted, and then the 2 of us.
What about Agatha? He kind of looks like he's a little pissed, which I totally get. I understand.
He might not agree, but
you.
I can do it on my own. I can go to Minotauria on my own without him.
What do you say, Agatha? You gonna let your buddy here go get Kuras, a female minotaur, and then the 2 of them can build the maze, and I can let the 2 of you out and even offer you a job here? I'm so sorry for the problems if this is gonna work out.
I think you just let me out and I walk away. We call it even.
Yeah.
See, I'm a little afraid that you're gonna try and kill me.
You're a wizard. You can probably fireball us from a mile away.
No, I'm not a big fan of destruction. I prefer showmanship.
Well, here, illusionists have magic missile these days, too.
Well, Agatha, I'm so sorry to have imprisoned you. If I thought this would be the only way a Minotaur would come into this enclosure. What if I buy off your anger? What if I buy all of your anger towards me with magic weapons?
You mean these ones we're holding?
Oh, you already have them. Oh, that's against. All right, Agatha. What would it take for you to kind of forgive and forget and move on with your life? Everyone's got a price.
You know what? I've got a magic item I could give that I don't really need much anymore. I've got a magic hat if you want it.
You have a magic hat?
Yeah.
You have magic hat?
What's it do?
It's magic.
What does it do?
I think it clears your mind. It clears your mind.
Really? Why aren't you wearing it?
He's not a spellcaster.
I'm not a spellcaster. I use my axe. Yeah.
Oh, spellcaster specific magic hat. How do I know you're not lying? I mean, I guess you did volunteer to stay.
I can cast Zone of Truth if you want.
person.
Oh wait, Zone of Truth is level 2. I can't.
All right, so you give Agatha the magic hat, and then Agatha, you'll just peacefully go, and I'll pay you, I don't know, 500 gold for the inconvenience, and my deepest apologies.
I don't know if you already have magic hat. I want something from you. He give you free stuff. That's not fair.
She's giving you 500 gold.
Okay. What can we do to make this okay? I realize now that I should have talked to you about this and really examined our other options first, and I maybe made a hasty mistake. To be honest, I went to Shenanigans not expecting to find 3 Minotaurs. I actually was going to go to Shenanigans to find people to bring back me some other monsters, but then the 3 of you were just so handsome, I quickly fell in love with you and thought I needed to collect you as well. So what could I give you or do for you that would even out our misdeeds here?
Exceptional
Oh,
strength.
you have magic sword. You have magic shield.
No, I don't have any magic shields.
You make it 1,000 gold, and we call it day.
Freak.
1,000 gold. Honey. Then again,
They're a little anger over here. I'm a big guy.
I get it. And Yato, you're willing to go to Minotauria, bring back a nice, female Minotaur that's broken the law and can be housed here safely with Chorus?
Yeah.
All right, Agatha. 1,000 gold, huh?
Mm-hmm. Or you have magic shield.
Got a magic shield, that'd be so great. Okay.
No, you don't want those. You don't want those shields. They attract arrows. I've seen these before. They are trapped, cursed items.
She turns to one of the bugbears. Tony, would you go get the gold? And Tony's like, hey man, miss, you never gave us 1,000 gold, huh? She's like, oh, Tony, you're going to get so much more when this is done. Don't even worry about it. This is going to be a world-famous attraction. We'll have people coming from all over the place. And really, otherwise, he might just kill us all. So I think our lives are worth 1,000 gold. And she sends Tony off to go fetch some cash or cash equivalents. Comes back maybe 20 minutes later. And he brings with him... See if I can do this right. He brings with him a 1,000 gold would weigh 20 pounds. Right, so he brings with him 2 bars of gold. Just
goodness.
like bullion bars. And he hauls them over and like heavily sets them on the wall so you can see them and she can see them, and goes, Myrtle, hey boss, I'm not sure how to tell you this, but this is the last of the gold bars. After this, you're out. He goes, well, we still have coins, right? He's like, yeah, there's some coins, some gold, some platinum, but your supplies are getting pretty low. Payday's coming up in a week and a half. You're still gonna be able to pay us, right? There's not enough in there right now to pay us what you owe us. Myrtle's like, oh, don't worry, Tony. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna have the money. Don't worry. I've got investors. I got magic. It'll be fine. He eyes the gold jealously. Leaves it there. She shows you the 2 bars.
I'll slowly put the plank next to the 2 bars. Holding the plank.
Tony and one of the other bugbears will grab the edge of the plank just in case something is fishy, but they won't do anything. And she waves you forward. I am so sorry, Agatha. So sorry.
Slowly climb up the plank, making sure that they don't throw me off. And if they do, I'm going to bear hug it. So they have to pull me up with it.
Right. They touch it, the plank. I mean, they touch the plank, but they don't shove it.
We get to the top.
Cross as well.
Yeah, you get about halfway across, and that's when she's okay. Now, part of this deal means some security here. Can you toss your weapons to us, and then we'll, walk you to the exit and hand them back to you, so that we know you're not just gonna kill us and steal the gold?
How about I carry the weapons? I'm a cleric.
There we go.
How about you carry gold in front of me to the end, and you throw it out front, and I just walk out? Or you can walk behind
about
me.
You killing me and taking my money anyway. But if you give your weapons to your Minotaur friend, I think we can all be safe and secure and trust with one another. Perfect. Come across.
I guess so. I'll toss him back my stuff.
All right.
She waves you on over happily, and you
I
can pick up
cross
the
over too.
20 pounds worth of gold bullion, and make your way out.
All right.
Both of you.
All right. When I get back to Berkshire later, I'll make sure to get a boat to visit Minotauria and get a prisoner transfer.
Once the 2 of you are across, they'll pull the gangplank back on their side. Spend a little while to go fetch some sheep and some goats, so Kurus has something to eat.
Vegetarians, yeah.
Yeah. And they'll just toss them into the water down below, and they'll swim to the shore and hop out on the grass to graze. And they will leave Kuras in the pen, walk to the front with Agatha and Yato, And Agathar has now 1,000 gold.
Is that an illusion?
This is
I was going
not
to say,
an
when we
illusion.
get to the end, I was going to say, can I disbelieve illusion on the gold?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a saving throw versus spell.
All right.
I just...
100%.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
They've got to be real, man.
100%.
Yeah,
At the
all
exit, I'll hand you your weapons back.
Cool. Fantastic.
Then you guys go
We will-
peacefully?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We leave peacefully.
All
Yeah.
right.
Agatha's
leave-
very confused as to why the one wanted to stay. He wasn't sure about completing
Yeah.
the mission, but it seemed like
I mean,
he did
I
that
could've
at the end of the
gone
day.
Yeah,
She needed
I
Minotaurs, and he's completing the mission. It
would've-
seems like he was
I would've
following his
got two
goals.
prisoners. I would have got 2 prisoners, but if he wants to stay, I'm not going to say he can't.
Right. You guys leave.
On our way out, maybe I say, maybe you bring 2. Maybe he gets a little tired of building maze.
Yeah, okay, I'll grab 2. I'll grab 2. Yeah.
You guys can exit. 1,000 gold richer for one of you. The other with a promise to go bring some jailed minotaurs back to here. And
Yeah.
the third of you with a grand maze design that they are more than happy to implement with a glass ceiling. And I guess that concludes our Shenanigans episode in the one way I never expected it to actually end up. I thought you would either all be killed, kill them, or be imprisoned and screwed. This is the last option I thought we might end up with. Congratulations,
Yeah.
everybody.
I offered earlier on in the episode just for the solution. She just didn't believe me.
How? How? Well, here we are. Let me tally up some experience for you guys because you did very well. You just slayed like 14 goblins, 3 Utah raptors, and negotiated your way out of certain doom. Well, maybe not certain doom, but possible doom.
Yeah.
Long-term doom.
And does that mean
Well-
Chorus is going to be at least temporarily retired?
Yeah.
Part of the exhibit.
You can do it, roll 20.
Maybe not. Maybe it's tired. Maybe the servers are. That's a thing that happens. Technically, guys, trust me. I used to do front-end web development. Servers overheat, and then things don't work anymore. Right? The internet just starts breaking. Trust me, I know.
I believe you now. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know anything about it. I'll just trust your.
Yeah.
The 20 orcs we avoided, the 2 brown bears we avoided, and the boars we avoided. Which is nothing.
The density chart.
Uh,
Oh, somewhat is super heavy. We totally underkilled this.
What? Yeah,
I have-
as I said, like that's the Minotaur thing that I posted in chat.
Oh, I was just thinking, like, some of this wood is like 70 to 80 pounds of cubic foot.
Oh, I guess the hut would have been a lot heavier.
Well,
a
it depends on what it
cubic foot,
was.
though. Cubic foot is quite a lot.
It is. But still, though, I think my estimate was under, depending on what it was.
It doesn't matter now.
3 Utah raptors plus 14 goblins plus. Technically, you completed the quest, no matter what it is. You brought new attractions to the exhibit, and you didn't get captured. So I guess that's just a lot of quest XP.
Split
plus
2 ways
the
or 3 ways,
role-playing.
Brian?
Brian survived.
No, it's yeah. I think I have to get it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everybody can take home 3,560 experience.
Level up to level 2.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be just shy of not getting to do it. So 3,000.
Oh.
How much is it?
3,560. So you're going to be
60
at
divided by 2.
All
But
prime
then
records
it's
at 2.
Times 1.1.
No, no prime.
Oh yeah, we're 42 short.
Oh, I'm 1 short from leveling. Well, I mean, I can't level twice. I'm just one. I have to lose some XP because clerics get to level 3
Right,
at 3,000. So at 299 of 3,000.
It's unfortunate. Let's see. So that's going to be a 1958 and a 1780.
+5 slash 1d8 +5. 11.
Wow.
27 at level 2.
Well done. Congratulations, everybody, on surviving today's unusual quest. Initially, the plan wasn't for you guys to become part of the exhibit. Initially, the original quest was going to be, you know, Jurassic Park, something happens, you have to fight the denizens of the area. But then you were all Minotaurs, and I was like, wait a minute, this is a rare opportunity to change the main storyline, to capture the player characters. And
yeah.
you got like really suspicious against when you found that first empty pen with the grassy lawn.
Well, those guys did say, "Oh, we collect people. Here, go into this empty pen for us." I'm like, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. I guess you didn't trust the bugbears.
I trusted them. I just didn't trust them because it's their job.
Oh, I trusted them to do exactly what they were going to do. I trusted that they would do exactly that. There was a whole lot of trust.
I think we trusted them exactly enough, Neal. We trusted that they were part of the staff, but we trusted they were part of the staff.
Right. Well played, everybody. You can see through my apparently transparent plans. Congratulations on doing a very good job. Anyone have anything to add, or shall we just close it for the day?
Wait, the gold was real?
Gold is real.
Wow.
Oh,
yeah.
How much are exceptional strength bows? I think I have enough now. I wasn't sure before I got to the end of this, but now I think we've made it.
Let's take a look.
Because I know how much regular bows are, but I don't know how much more you want for +1 of exceptional strength.
There's like a multiplier in here somewhere. And what's your exceptional strength? 18?
76.
Probably like the higher the exceptional strength, the more expensive the bow.
Right. It's the +4 to damage is what we're after.
The pull of a bow seldom prevents a character from using the weapon, only from gaining full effect. The true test of the character's strength comes from stringing the bow. The bow of a strong hero may simply be unstringable by a lesser man, as was Odysseus's. Heavier pull bows are not normally more expensive than standard bows. Exceptions to this are bows that enable a fighter to gain bonus from exceptional strength. These bows must be custom crafted and cost 3 to 5 times the normal price. So what was your strength?
76. We need a +4 on it.
So 76.
Second from the top.
3 to 5 times. So 70. So 2 times 0.76 plus 3.
2 times.
So it's going to be 4.5 times the cost of a normal bow. So yeah, we'll just call it 4.5 times the cost of a normal bow for your strength.
Sweet.
So
Times
you easily
literally
can afford that.
Yeah, we got this. Easy peasy.
Yeah, well, that'd be good.
Fantastic.
Beautiful. That's my last question. That's all I had. We can end it here. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, everybody. I expect, Bryan, we're going to be seeing a new character from you next week.
Yep.
All right. And maybe one day Chorus will finish his maze and get bored of living here and escape or walk away or whatever.
Well, if he just sends me a message, I'll just say, "Oh, I'll replace him with a different prisoner," and I'll just accept that.
Yeah.
So anytime he wants to be back, easy.
Congratulations. That's going to be the end of our session. We'll see you all next week for more shenanigans. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.